Welcome back, everybody, to another video. Guess what time it is? It's blind trade time. It's blind trade time. Believe it or not, this bag holds 4 different blind trades from my beloved viewers out there. We've been putting these on hold. We're going to reach in. We're going to grab one, and we're going to do it. It's time. And it's AtlCollector, Ben Brackeen. We've seen him do a lot of trades with Johnny Serena. He likes to recycle his envelopes, as you see. And what's the date on this? 1/16/21. Sadly, I've had possession of this. There's my old work address. Through 2 moves, 2 homes, and an office. And we've had possession of these. I just can't do blind trades anymore. I can't do them. I've got a mental block, but we're going to force through this one from Ben. Let's see what we got. Hold on just a minute. All right. The old way I used to do them is, whoop, there goes a stack of cards right there. I used to bring my cards, my boxes of cards. Ben wrapped these. Don't want to show his address. So long ago, he bought Ant Bully DVD, wrapped it in the receipt, and we've got plenty of cards from Ben. Free TTM Fuel. Looks like Kurt Angle, unsigned. TTM Fuel there. So that's okay. I think he signs for $5 or $10 a pop. Got some of these backed in here. Good old Ben usually sends several different sports. And Christy Tolliver from the WNBA. Don't know much about the WNBA. There's Mark Mosley with the MVP 82 inscription, plus his jersey number 3. Matt Suey's in there by his lonesome in the 85 tops. Pretty good running back. There's 2 in here. 2 basketballers. And I have just had a complete mental block on these. Unable to do it. Intending to do it about 100 different times. And I'm probably just going to end up doing it like Media Marauder and Johnny and just matching them up and not doing it on the spot, taking some time to think about it. I used to do it on the spot, and man, that is difficult to do. The pressure is very high. Plus, you want to, there's Mike Bibby, really good player. You want to match the card and the player, but you also want to make it fair to everyone. And you're trying to think on the spot. Ooh, nice. Ray Perkins. All-time alumni, Alabama. Oh, let me tell you about Alabama. He's a big one. He's a Halls. There's country music legend Mike Reed. He's in the Country Music Songwriters Hall of Fame. Pretty darn good player from Penn State. Outland Trophy Award winner, All-American at Penn State. Came out like blazing like a house on fire his first few years in the pros. Injured his knee and thought, hey, country music is a lot less physical. I could probably survive that. There's Jim Gott, fresh off his big season with the Buccos. 34 saves in 1988. Then he got hurt in 89. First week of this 89 season, had Tommy John surgery, I believe. Ryan Anderson. Is he the... what do they call him? The guy with all the tattoos. I don't think that's him. Birdman or something like that. Yeah. Dream On. Oh, there's another WNBA player. Ivory Latta. Ivory Latta. Never heard of her, but that doesn't mean she could be a Hall of Famer. I wouldn't know. And there's Tyrone Muggsy Bogues. Point guard from Wake Forest. Had a friend of mine went to Wake Forest. was a student while Muggsy and Tim Duncan were there playing undergraduate basketball. So it's pretty phenomenal. So that's it. Tyrone Bogues, Walt Williams, Matt Suey. Let's put these basketballers over here. We're already up to 5 minutes. Got some TTM fuel. 2 WNBA. There's a football. There's only 1 baseball in here. That should be easy. Jim Gott. 4 footballers. 2 WNBA and 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 10, 11 altogether, plus the TTM fuel. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Okay, let's see what we did. See if we got some matches. We're going to go with the, let's go with, he needs to get the benefit of the doubt on just about all these. We've had him for 2 years or longer. It's incredible. So for the TTM fuel, Kurt Angle, we're going to give him some Dan Fouts cards. 3 Dan Fouts cards. In action and record breaker. 81, 84, and 80 sets. So 3 for 1. That should be good right there. Dan Fouts for Kurt Angle. WNBA. We've got 2 girls, 2 ladies. Ivory Latta. How about Crystal Thomas? Ivory Latta, Crystal Thomas. You let me know if that's good or bad. Christy Tolliver, Tiffany Hayes. Don't have many more WNBA players to match up with that. Oh, Muggsy Bogues. What are you doing over there, Muggsy? How about Ryan Anderson? How about Greg Anthony? UNLV running rebel. Current announcer. Or analyst, I should say. Pretty decent deal there. Muggsy Bogues. Another gritty, gutty point guard, Mark Price. For Muggsy Bogues. We got next up, Mike Bibby. Mike Bibby. Steve Alford. How about that? That's a pretty decent deal there. Who's next? Walt Williams. Sven Nader. Sven Nader for Walt Williams. That's a pretty decent deal, I must say. Oh, Matt Suey. Suey. Another really solid running back here for the Steelers. Dick Hoke made his claim to fame as a longtime coach, 35 years in the Steelers system. And let's see who's up next. Mark Mosley, great kicker for Jim Turner. Another great kicker for a long time for the Broncos. Jim Turner, Mark Mosley. Mike Reed, solid lineman. Jeff Bostic. Mike Reed's defensive. Jeff Bostic's offense. The Hogs. He'll be in the Hall of Fame someday. Jim Gott, he's free. We're going to give him Dennis Leonard, who's $2 a piece. Scoot those back there so you can see. And last up is Ray Perkins. We're going to go Vern Den Herder. About there. So, let's wrap it up, Ben. Thank you, sir. Thanks for your patience. 2 years. Mark Mosley, Jim Turner. Ray Perkins, Vern Den Herder. He gives me Kurt Angle fuel. I give him 3 Dan Fouts cards for fuel. Football, Matt Suey, Dick Hoke. Football, Mike Reed, he gets Jeff Bostic. I get Mike Bibby, he gets Steve Alford. I get Tyrone Muggsy Bogues, he gets Mark Price. I get Ryan Anderson, he gets Greg Anthony. I think that was Greg Anderson they called the Bergman. Jim Gott, Dennis Leonard. I get Christy Tolliver, he gets Tiffany Hayes. I get Ivory Latta, he gets Crystal Thomas. And last but not least, I get Walt Williams, he gets Sven Nader. How do you think? Thanks, Ben. Thanks so much. Get these out to you sometime this week. Appreciate you, buddy. Sorry I kept them so long, and we're going to get to the other 2 or 3. Hopefully we'll do those each Wednesday along the way. And it felt good to get through this one. Again, I apologize for keeping them so long, but they've been untouched and in through the moves, and just sitting there waiting for me to attack them. Thanks for being with me. Hey, if you liked what you saw, we're going to do this, try to do this the next couple of Wednesdays. So make sure you subscribe. And if you like the video, of course, hit the thumbs up button. That really helps the channel out a lot. And if you missed last Wednesday's video when we went through a big box of cards from Michael Ivey, check that out. I'll leave a link to that right there. But always subscribe, and that way ring that bell or click all. That way you'll be notified of all my future videos. Thanks for being with me today, and we will see you soon.